Good evening, afternoon, good day to you. This is Chuck from Pooch and Zen, and I wanted to talk to you today about the concept of enduring. So, I watched this movie a couple days ago called Kill Bill, and it's by the director Quentin Tarantino. You all know him probably from one particular movie, and it's Pulp Fiction. And this movie is basically a revenge movie. So Uma Thurman plays a character named Black Mamba, and she is trying to find somebody named Bill, which is played by David Carradine. And it's a really interesting movie because what I learned from it, and I didn't even expect this, is that Uma Thurman's character, Black Mamba, she has one big goal. Her one big thing is to find Bill. Obviously kill him, right? Because, and I'm not gonna destroy the plot of the movie for you, so don't worry. So the idea is that Black Mamba has to look for Bill, and in the pursuit of what she wants, she has a lot of obstacles, a lot of learning to do. So the big thing is that she's got to learn how to defeat this villain, right? So first thing she's going to have to do is she's going to have to level up her skill set. So she seeks out a kung fu master named Pai Mei, and that's played by Gordon Liu. So if you're a film buff, you're going to love all these little hints that I'm throwing out here. Gordon Liu is really well known for the 36 Chamber of Shaolin. He's in that movie. So if you know him, he's in Kill Bill, and he plays two different roles. So he plays Pai Mei, and he plays another character in the movie. So what happens is that Mamba has to train with Pai Mei, and he's not particularly fond of her. So he really is constantly poking the bear, putting doubt into her mind, basically like trying to put limiting beliefs that there's no way she's going to find this Bill. He's really hard to find, and he's obviously probably pretty dangerous. But what's important in the movie is that her character keeps going. She persists. It's the way she shows up for herself in the movie, and it's really admirable, whatever. So she has to do all the work. She has to put in the work to learn the skill set so that she can level up and find this guy, right? So what she has to do is carry buckets of water up some really steep flight of concrete stairs, and she has to be mentally, she has to develop her strength mentally for her teacher with Pai Mei, because he's really hard on her mentally and physically. And he's very demeaning, insulting, because he doesn't like women, all that kind of stuff. So basically what she doesn't even realize is she's trying to earn his respect in the process. So a big part of this movie, in my opinion, is her journey of learning, doing, getting defeated, and then getting back up and brushing herself off, and she keeps going. She keeps chasing her dream. It is her dream. Her goal is to find Bill, and to take care of the revenge part of it. And I won't say what. So it's a really interesting movie, because what I realized, that's a big parallel to just life. When we're going through life, that we always have something we want to do, some kind of dream or some kind of goal we're seeking, and along the way you're gonna hit these obstacles. And I've said in other videos and some articles that the idea is that take those obstacles and turn them into opportunities. So her character does kind of the same thing, where she just she endures, and she pushes through the pain, she pushes through the mental abuse that she's getting from Pai Mei, but she is absolutely relentless and what she wants in her life. And honestly, she just wants peace. She wants to be with her daughter. And so that's what the movie is about. And I was totally thinking, oh, this is a really great skill set that we as people can apply to our own lives. Because like I said, when you're going through things that are really difficult, it's easy to just be like, oh man, it's too hard. I'm hurting bad. I'm physically hurting. I'm mentally hurting. And you just got to keep going. You got to keep pushing over that next plateau of pain, and you got to put in the grit, put in the work, and you're gonna get that thing that you want. But the important part is that you have to the enduring the pain, the struggle, all of that stuff. Like once you can just in your mindset, just say, hey, that's another obstacle. I can. There's from more than one way to get from point A to point B. I got this, and it's all like self-confidence building. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and take what you want with it. And me personally, I'm out here in Lancaster with my family. This is where I grew up, and it's hard because in a lot of ways, it's like I was at the Oregon coast. I started my life over from there, from Portland, and then I moved from the Oregon coast 6 months later to San Diego because that's where my people are at, and I had to restart my life over there again, so twice within the same year, and then now I'm here in Lancaster, and I'm kind of having to restart my life for the third time. And I could be like, "This is so hard. I can't run this business. I can't do X. Can't, right?" So for me, it's like I don't think that way. I'm like anyone else. I get stuck sometimes, but like like Mama's character again. Every time you get beat down, get back up, brush yourself off, and just laser focus, keep going. And it's every day. And that's the big theme in the movie. She does this every single day. She trains like crazy. She gets her knuckles all bloody from like she's like punching wood. He wants her to learn this technique where he can his fist. He can punch his fists through the wood, right? So he's teaching her this technique, and she's gonna need this skill set in her journey. And I just like I didn't think I was going to learn this from the movie, but I kind of love it, so I wanted to share that with you all. And this is what I'm telling you. You never know where you're gonna learn something in life, and you gotta like get out of your little box that you're put yourself in and thinking, and sort of push yourself to like what I did. I was like, I'm gonna go see this movie. I don't know what it's gonna be about, in my opinion, because I've seen the original, but this one was 4.5 hours long, so it was a very long movie. So I was like, I'm curious, like what what am I gonna learn in the movie? And I knew it was gonna be really bloody and violent and all that, because that's Quentin Tarantino is known for those kind of movies. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you all, and just remember, like, put in the work. It's the pain and all that stuff, the struggle, it's temporary, but what you got to do is you got to get yourself out of that dip. I'm trying to get my finger there. Get out of the dip and do the work, and you're going to get out of that dip of wherever it is you're at, and just keep persisting, keep enduring, be relentless, chase after that dream, that calling that you want in life, and don't let anyone get in your way, including Pai Mei. All right. I hope that you got something out of this one, and keep being curious, people. Like and subscribe the video, share it, all that stuff. Thank you.